Okay, here we go. 9 and 10. So 9, you have to go 9 over 2. Square it. So 9 times 9 is 81 over 4. 4 times 4. Somehow I have those memorized. X squared. You can use your calculator. It's 9 times 9 is 81. 2 squared or 2 times 2 is 4. X squared plus 9x plus 81 over 4 minus 81 over 4 plus 7. That's a perfect square. It's x plus 9 over 2. It's like that number there, or square root of that is 9, square root of 4 is 2, or half of that. Now comes the tricky part. Do I do my fancy math or do I do the calculator? I'll do my fancy math. 7 times 4 plus 28 over 4. I just found a common denominator. And you can use that key on your calculator if you want. And now, negative 81 subtract 28. That I don't know off the top of my head. Add 28. Not subtract. Negative 53. Okay, so my vertex is opposite sign, comma, negative 53 over 4. And I'll put a box around this vertex. Okay, this one. Oh, I got to take a 4 out. X squared plus 3x plus 8. 3 over 2. So it's 3 over 2 squared. 9 over 4. So you got to add 9 over 4. So 4x squared plus 3x plus 9 over 4. Subtract 9 over 4 plus 8. So 4. Now you got to take out that negative 1. So here I'm going, whoops, I'm going faster than the speed of light here. I'm going too fast. Plus 9 over 4. When you take that negative out, you got to multiply by the 4 minus 9 over 4 times 4 plus 8. Okay, now I know that these two 4's cancel, so this ends up being a minus 9 plus 8, so it's minus 1. So here, 4 x minus 3 or plus 3 over 2 squared, and over there minus 9 plus 8 becomes minus 1. And my vertex in this case is negative 3 over 2 comma negative 1. That one's a little bit easier than the other one. I was kind of surprised. Okay, I'll leave that. I'm going to do now 11 and 12, then I'll get you to do 13, 14, and 15, and I'll put the answers of those up on the last video. So now let's do 11 and 12. Decimals. Actually, I like decimals better. I'll be honest. Okay, I actually like decimals. Okay, so whatever the decimal is in the front, you got to divide the second number by it. So 0.1, you put x squared, and then you take your calculator, whatever that first decimal is, clear. Let's see. So whatever that first decimal is, so it's, you divide the 2 by it. So 2, the second number, that number right there, you divide it by negative 0.01. Divided by negative 0.1. So I like this, and it becomes minus 20x. Okay, so all I did is I took that 2, and if I divided by negative 0.1, and I got that, the negative 0.1 stays in the front, and I got x squared. So I kind of like working with decimals. Usually that turns out to be a nice number, because 20 divided by 2, if I do it on the side, if I do that on the side, 20 or negative 20 divided by 2 and square it, well, that's negative 10. Negative 10 squared, that's 100. So I just add and subtract 100. So I get f at x equals negative 0.1 x squared minus 20x plus 100, subtract 100, plus 20. Whoops, I don't need that bracket at the end. Now, the 100, the negative 100, has to come out. But when it comes out, it has to get multiplied by the decimal in the front. So you get x squared minus 20x plus 100 Now, when this minus 100 comes out, it has to get multiplied by negative 0.1. So let's just do it on the calculator. Look, when it comes out, so when the negative 100 comes out, it has to get multiplied by negative 0.1. And you get 10. See? That works and you get 10. So you add 10. It's right here. You add 10, and then you still got the 20 there. So on the next line, negative 0.1, this perfect square. You take half of that or square root of that. X minus 10 squared here plus 30. My vertex, opposite sign, same sign. There's that question. Tricky. Actually, I kind of like those decimals. Look, I took it out and I didn't have to worry. Oh no, Mr. Scorn, you put the fractions back. You put the fractions back. Well, guess what? I'm not going to use no fractions. I'm going to use a decimal. I'm going to go and change those fractions to decimals. Watch, I'm going to go 1 divided by 50. And that's going to tell me that g of x, 0.02x squared. Whoops, I missed the x at the end. I'll add it to your sheet. Okay, goes there. So look, I just took that. And then I'll go 1 divided by 25. 0.04 plus 0.04x. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the 0.04 divided by 0.02. So I'm going to go g of x, 0.02 x squared plus, let's see what that is, 0.04 divided by 0.02, 2 plus 2x. 2 divided by 1 and squared. 2 divided by 1, so 2 divided by 1 is 1. Then we square it, it's 1. So I gotta add and subtract 1 in there. X squared plus 2x. Add a 1 and subtract a 1. Now, the negative 1 comes out. When it comes out, it has to get multiplied by this 2 in the front. So g of x, 0.02 x squared plus 2x plus 1. When this one comes out, you get multiplied by that. So it's negative 0.02. And then g of x equals 0.02. This is just x plus 1. And then whatever's on the end here. So look, it's square root of that or half of that and the sign in the middle. Vertex, negative 1, comma, negative 0.02. Okay, I want you to try the next 4, and the last video will have the last 4 on it.